I'd like to make some sense out of this life I'm living and the extinction of this life too. I'd like to make some sense out of all of it. But like, let me see, I heard somewhere the thing about trying to understand life is like being in a colony of ants on an anthill, and a herd of elephants comes charging through, and a little ant looks up at the coming legs of the chargers and tries to ascertain what manner of thing is happening. And I feel like that's the position that I'm in when I'm trying to understand what this life is about.
Well, that's okay, because, you should be concerned with your life, which is human. Being concerned with with life for you is being concerned with human life, ultimately. And if it wasn't, you wouldn't be you'd miss the boat totally.
Well, why wouldn't I be concerned with it, since it is my life?
I'm saying that's what you should be, is concerned with your own life, which is human. So the life of human being is the life that you should ultimately be concerned with, because that's the life that you live intimately.
Well, I was in a little play once that folded after the first performance, and was one of Tennessee Williams' lesser-known plays. Period of adjustment, or high point on a low cavern. It was at a little theater, but one of the 3 questions that he asked in it is, why was I born? What am I doing here? And where, oh where, am I going?
Mm-hmm. That parallels the Catholic Catechism. Kids are taught that in Catholic school. At least they used to be.
How does it parallel the catechism?
Because they said they in the catechism they said why, they told you that that there were answers to those questions. The Catholic Church had the answers. God made you. Why were you here? You were here to love God. Where were you going? You were either going to hell, purgatory, or heaven. Those were their answers.
Well, that made it all kind of nice and pat. You didn't have to wonder anymore, did you?
That's very true, unless you didn't believe it.
I see.
If you didn't believe it, you wondered.
So, when did you begin to wonder?
I think I really didn't start to really contemplate life deeply until I was probably maybe 20 years old. How about yourself?
Well, for me, I think it happened, early, from the suicide of a beloved uncle. I began to wonder,